Hey, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Rick. I'm a professional software developer and aspiring hacker, also an open source intelligence enthusiast. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a script called Flying Monkeys that I created last year. This year I decided to release it to the public so there could be more research done with it. It is an HTTP port scanning tool that you can use for threat hunting or just generally checking out a IP range. All right, so without further ado, let me show you first kind of what you can get out of it. And then we'll show you how to, where to get it, how to install it, and then how to run it. All right, it's a simple script. It's only about 500, it's less than 500 lines of code. And with it, we can find things like XSS servers. Here you can see the results I have from June and May of last year. You open this one up with Notepad++. That's my favorite tool for doing this stuff. Here you can see at the top in our scan, we did find XSS Hunter there, and then we did find a beef exploit server also here. There's more than one thing going on in this IP range. Let me close that. And then let's see. You'll find all sorts of things. We'll find Burp Suite Enterprise running out there. So these were all finds for Burp Suite, so where it's running out on the open web. Here is where I found different kinds of databases. So I have an alert for databases if I think I find them. And then we have, I can find places where developers and hackers are stashing their scripts. This was one of those. And here there was a PowerShell repository. Let me grab this right here. So you can see there was a PowerShell repository that I had found. I don't think I ever went back to it, but I was developing a list of resources that the script can find. Excuse me. All right, so then also I found some hacker stashes. I won't go into that and show you the IPs there. I found Hack5C2 servers. Those were pretty prevalent in certain IP ranges. So go ahead and look at that. And then I'll show you kind of how I use Notepad++ to search a large amounts of data quickly. So I use the Find in Files feature here. And then I'm going to select Hack5 from this list. Oops. Losing all my windows here. There we go. Oop, get back on the window. All right, so we're going to search for Hack5 in this Hack5C2 folder. And so you find all. And what's cool is we'll get a list of all the places and exactly to the line where we found Hack5C2s. I can double click on any of those entries there, and it will open the file right to the line where it found what I asked it to find. All right, so that's the Hack5C2. Those seem like they were everywhere. There was a lot of those out there last year. I haven't been scanning this year. All right, so now that you see what we can do, and you can also find, let me go back here real quick before we run off. Oh, do I still have it? Yes. There's a lot more you can find. I'll just do a highlight of those things. So again, you can find XSS servers, command and control servers. Here you can see I found Metasploit. I found printers on the open web. I found Synology NASs on the open web. Databases, all sorts of things. Index of would be download sites. So sometimes there might be movies there, sometimes there might be hacker stash of exploits there, you never know, but index of is an interesting place to be looking for things. All right, I think that's enough of that. All right, so now how do you get Flying Monkeys? So there's a couple ways. First, easiest way is going to be look in the description of this video. I will have links directly to the GitHub and also to this URL that I'm going to share with you right now, which is flyingmonkeys.com with a Z. It's flyingmonkeys with a Z, as you can see right there. If you hit that, you will get a redirect. Interesting that Nord says it's not private, and I'm going to unblock it for 15 minutes. I'll just do it for restart, until restart. Come on. All right, so it's going to let the redirect go through. So you may have some other technology or something on your side looking for threats that might try and catch that redirect, but it's just going to redirect you here to my GitHub. Feel free to go directly to the GitHub. I will also have links directly to the GitHub as well. So it's github.com/webscom /Flying Monkyz HTTP port scanner. In here you'll see there's not a lot to it, but you're going to have 2 empty folders, and then you'll have a couple of files here. The easiest way to do this is just go over here where it says code, the big green button, and download the zip file. And let your browser do the work. There it goes. Go over here. Looks like I had some previous video attempts, so I'm going to see a bunch of zip files in here. There we go. I just need one of these, doesn't matter. So this is the most update one. Let's see, let's open this up. Let's go in here. This is what you need right here. Just grab this, copy it. Now what I'm going to tell you to do next is, because there are hard-coded script values in the script, you can change them later, but I'm going to walk you through how to set this up. So you'll need to go to your C folder and create a scripts folder. Create a new folder, call it scripts. And in here, you'll need one more folder. This is where we're going to put the monkey script. And in here, call it 01-Monkyz, just like that. All right, now that you have that done, paste the contents from the zip folder. And now you have your Flying Monkey script, and you're actually ready to go at this point. Excuse me. The screen's really not working out so great. It's all about the lighting, so I apologize for that. All right, so now that you have all your script here, let's talk about how to configure it. The most important thing that we're going to talk about in this video is the fm.vbs. That is the Flying Monkeyz VBScript. I'm going to right click. You can use any notepad editor, but I'm going to use Notepad++. That is highly recommended. In here, you're going to see my script and a bunch of comments at the top. You don't need to know any of that right now. I do have the user agent. You can see right here, this is what the user agent is going to report as when it hits a server. So that you can change if you want to change. Otherwise, leave it there. Down here, this is the part you can change if you don't like where we just put it. But you'll need to configure it here in the script where we say define global variables. So there's a root path. That is the root path of this script. There is a scrape path if you enable the scraping option. And you'll have to say where the scrapes are going to go. And then you'll have the scans. And then you'll have to have a scans completed folder. So that's what I was showing you on the download. So in the download, I added those folders for you so you don't have to create them. But there is a delete.me.txt in there that I had to create because of GitHub when I created them, and I have not deleted them yet. So feel free to delete them. They don't mean anything. Just delete them if they get your way. And you can start out with a clean copy of Flying Monkeyz. I'll just do that now. I don't need them. I will go back and delete these eventually. Just lazy. All right, so I'm going to start off by just scanning my local network. And all you have to do is, once you have it, is double-click fm.vbs. Go ahead and click Open. You should get it prompted the first time you run it. Windows should be cautious or curious about the script, and it may ask you, like, are you sure? But go ahead and hit yes. To scan my local network IP is 192.168.1.0. There's going to be some audio. Sorry, I'm going to run over to my OBS real quick and turn down my desktop audio a little bit. I don't want it to be too loud. There's going to be desktop audio playing when this runs. I have voice synthesis also in the script. Stand by.
Starting threat detection scan of your selected IP address, 192.168.1.0. Here we go.
Okay. So now the script is running. And you'll see here is an error log that was created. I've never seen an error, but there's an error log. So just let it stay there. It'll collect any errors, but I don't know that I've ever seen an error generate. the scans, when they are running, you'll see here, I have the file is running right now. I tend to enter them with a 0 when I put them in, but if you enter it with anything other than a 0, the script will lop it off, but it will still record it here. So if I entered 25, 192.168.25, the scan would still scan 0 to 255. It would record the 25 here on the output for the file. So if for some reason you wanted to do that, you could. Otherwise, just lop off the 0, put a 0 if you're scanning a full range of that full IP range. All right. So the script will take a few minutes to run, while it's running, I'm going to talk about a couple other things here. Oh, and I have less interesting things running on the network right now. I just realized that. I was going to have some servers up and running so we would see them. All right. So one of the challenges with running VBScript, where most people will tell you it's going to be your downfall, is that it is single-threaded. So yes, I'm running a scan on 0 to 256, but what if I wanted to scan more? Well, I got around that by creating something called the Monkey Launcher. The Monkey Launcher is capable of launching batches of monkeys at a time. So you might have anywhere between 256 to 512 monkeys running at a time, depending on your CPU and your RAM, what you can handle. So you can totally configure that, but you do have to kind of monitor your resources on your device. That's the thing that Monkyz doesn't do. But after a little bit of using it, you can kind of tune it so that it doesn't, you don't launch too many too fast, is the best way to say that. So we have the Monkey Launcher. Did I rename it? I think it was, oh, this one was misspelled. I forget, it might be still in the repo. So I renamed it. It's just really just called Monkey Launcher now, to simplify. And then you have this other script here. It's called Kill All Flying Monkeys. And that script is, if you have 500 copies of flying monkeys running and you need to kill them all like right now, you would just double click this in all instances of it's running under VBScript.exe. And I'll show you that right now because I'm going to show you how to set up a kill switch. But this is your kill switch. If you manually want to kill 500 copies running all at the same time of flying monkeys, this is how you would do it. Now, if you're running the VPN, let me see if I can bring the VPN up. All right, so I'm running NordVPN. I don't make any money from them. I signed up. I think I have like a 2-year deal with them. But I do use them, and I'm going to show you right now. There's an option. You can't see me click on it because I don't think it's in screen for some reason. Let me get to it. Here we go. So there's a little cog wheel at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You can't see it's way like down over here, underneath that question mark. So for some reason you can't see it. But there is a kill switch. This is really important. So if you're using VPN and we're scanning the open web, which we're not doing right now, we're scanning my local network. But if we were going to use the same script and we were going to scan the open network, we would want to use this VPN. So let's click on kill switch. And I want to do this. I recommend you doing this exactly the way I'm doing it. Scan your local network first. So you'll have the script running so you can see it when you click add apps. Because when you click on this add apps button, it's going to look to see what you have running. So here you'll see I've got a few things running. Is this it? This is not it. So I need to show all processes. Am I there? All right, because I didn't see it. Oh, this is going to take longer. Come on. No, I didn't see what I was looking for there. And I know I've configured this before. All right, so we're looking for the VBScript.exe that's running. I should see it here shortly. I have a lot. This should show me whatever's running. Right here, all at the bottom, of course. So what we're looking for is this VBScript.exe, because that is what Flying Monkeys is using. So let's add this to our kill switch. And let's see. Disable, and we can also do this as well. We could say disable internet access. And let's turn on app kill switch. So we have it on. And if we go look to see what apps we have, we turn that off. Let's see. Can I see it here? Here we go. So now we can see that we have any Windows-based script host is going to be killed if we lose our connection. So that's how you set your kill switch for NordVPN. Hopefully your VPN has it. If you don't, get a different VPN for use with this. All right, so let's minimize. Oh, we can go back up here and we'll see. So right now we're running like we're in Denver. So if I was going to run a scan, it would show I'm coming from a Denver IP. All right, so let's go see if we have any scans, anything in the scan here. We should have something. All right, so we do have a few things here. You can see I do have a Synology NAS running locally inside. It is not exposed to the web, so you can't hit it. But locally inside, I can see it. And then also, I do have a Brother printer with a login page. That's the other piece you can see here, that it's found a login page. And that login page, oh, here's the other part. Here's the new log files. The latest version has the file size. And that's more important if you find an index of page. And I'll explain that maybe in a later video. I think that's it. So you can see here, you can scan your local network to see what's listening on your local network. So it's good for that. And then while you're using that, set up your kill switch for your VPN. Then you're ready to go out and scan on the open web. For educational purposes, I'm not going to do that on video, but I did show you some results from previous scans. So there is that. And let's see, is there anything else I want to show you? I'll show you one more thing about this script, and then I'm going to call it quits because I'm not sure where we're at on the time yet. But you'd want to, again, configure your local variables here, and then you'll be good to go. Everything just goes into the scan folders like they should, and when it's done scanning, it will move to the scans completed folder. Let's see, what else? Oh, the ports. Here's the other thing, and I know this is messy, but this is a prototype, so that's what you kind of get, and you're getting early access to it. So down here is, I'm going to call it, it's the common ports list. Now the first one is very long. It's got a lot of ports in here. You turn them on and off in VBScript by removing the single quote comment. That's what comments it out, and then I'm going to put that back. So if you remember, I said there was a shorts, like a short list of just 80, 80, and 80, 80. That's right here. So that is the shortest list you'd want to run. And then I have some other lists in here that I've been working on. Currently, I'm running this one with 80, 81, 80, 80, and then there is a C2 I've been hunting. I've not found it in the wild yet, but it's supposed to be running on port 40056. I believe that was the Havoc C2 right here. So I've got notes in here. Also, you'll see when I'm scanning Russian sites, and I'm having to figure out like what is this word. I keep seeing it over and over again. There are words in here that are added probably to the search. So, some of my search criteria, or like to not look at something because it's boring. Because like here's like an empty page. All this Russian says is empty page. Here's the word telegram in Persian. So I've obviously found that a few times. So that helps you hunt for those things. So you might have to do some translation, but you can put them in there. I think you can see here. Also found this word is torrent tracker in Russian. That has come up. And then I have some notes about different companies and things I found here, apparently. Iranian medical software company, LuxTeb. So anyway, so there's interesting stuff. I apparently have left notes in here. I shouldn't have put through here. But I didn't leave the IPs of where they're at. But here's your ports list. That's the next most important thing. To turn them on and off, again, just use the single quote. That's what you do for VBScript. Turn them on and off by default. You should be sitting here with at least port 80 and 8080, but you might end up, the current version that's up on GitHub probably has this experimental common ports list with the C2 I've been hunting. All right, is that it? I think so. So I've showed you how to run it, showed you where to download it from. I showed you what you can do with it, all the cool things you can find with it. Again, my name's Rick, aka Cyber Abyss. Again, I'm a professional software developer, aspiring hacker, and open source intelligence enthusiast. I hope this video has helped you. VBScript will still be around for a few more years. I know Microsoft's going to get rid of it, but for now, you can still use it. And right out of the box, this works, and you don't have to do much to get it running. You can be up and running in 15 to 20 minutes. Again, thanks for watching. Happy hacking, happy hunting. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you made it this far. Thanks.